Hello, everybody. We're going to get this party started right now with voicemails. Let's go. What? Let's go. What?
Oh my.
An hour and a half meeting out of this 10 minutes.
These two who've been sitting here this whole hour with me and haven't asked me a blooming thing.
These hours and hours of digressive observations. And you think, who sits through this? Hours of digressive observations. And you think, who sits through this?
You cut the crap. You cut the crap.
It's gonna be on Neal, by the way.
Push the like button.
Do you want a spot of tea?
You cut the crap.
Hours of digressive observations. And you think, who sits through this?
Oh my god.
Hi, this is Susan from New York. Hello, Dave Neal, voice of reason. That's how I refer to you.
You cut.
I got to tell you, the fantasy suites watching those episodes was a little painful and shocking.
God.
Based on the promos coming up, I'm expecting a wild ride for the final 2 episodes. Looking forward to it.
Be careful.
Bye.
Dave, this is Susie in Seattle. First off, I just wanted to say congrats on making all this amazing content and creating all these crazy lives in every time zone. Bravo. I'm so happy for you. So I want to get real here and was wondering if you could take a poll on who found that staged solemn church preview and that I'm so broken, complete cringe. Anyway, I'm so excited for your lives tonight and happy for you. Maybe to ease off the edge, we could all take a shot every time the girls say, like. Okay, maybe that's not a good idea. We'd be in comatose state. Anyway, love you and Tasha, and hope you have a good night. Bye.
Hours of digressive observations. And you think, who sits through this?
Hi, Dave. It's Elizabeth calling from Southeast Pennsylvania. Happy finale week. I just thought that it was really funny. So growing up, me and my father have not had the best relationship. And so, due to other personal reasons. But in the past couple of years, we've kind of been growing our relationship and dare I say it, a little bit of a friendship together. And one of the things that I was graced with being able to converse with my dad about is the Bachelor and Bachelor franchise. And I just get a kick out of getting a very lengthy, drawn-out text message from my dad about what he thinks about the fight with Clayton and Susie. And I don't know, it's great that I have that little nugget of information and conversation to rely on when I can talk with my dad. So, all right, can't wait for tonight and Tuesday. Bye.
Hi, Dave. This is Elizabeth Ashley Fenton again, and the guys' names are Mark Bowden, Greg Hartley, Chase Hughes, and Scott Rose, Rouse. Hi, Dave. This is Elizabeth Ashley Finswaite, and I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia, actually Buckhead. And I I'm calling because there are 4 guys, and they are like the number one behavior specialists, body people specialists, and they do like O.J. Simpson, and they do Putin, and they do body language. And I thought it would be really awesome if those 4 guys, one of them is named Chase, one guy is British, and then there's 2 other guys, and they're on YouTube, and they can tell, like, if you're lying, what you're doing with your face when you're talking. And I thought it would be awesome if those guys could analyze The Bachelor and, like, The Bachelorette. I hope this is under 30 seconds. But one of the guys is named Chase. He wrote the 30-minute X-ray, I think it's called. And they're awesome. You ought to look up these guys. It's 4 guys on YouTube. I'll try to call you back when I get the right name.
These hours and hours of digressive observations. And you think, who sits through this?
Hey, Susie's gonna be in commercials and in movies and stuff. She has nothing to sweat. I mean, he was no gain. And his haircut looked like Woody Woodpecker. So, I don't know what anybody saw in him, but I didn't see anything. And he's got a bad temper, which could mean a lot of abuse down the line. Just because you're in the fantasy suite doesn't mean you have to act like a dog in the streets, you know, and act like a pig, you know, on the show all the time.
Shut the fucking background music off!
It's a blessing that he let her go, or she walked.
This is Patrice from St. Cloud, Minnesota. I was just thinking about the fact that if the shoe was on the other foot and someone he really thought he was in love with, say Susie, slept with 2 other men, he would not take it lightly. It's just something that's natural. I mean, it's just a human nature thing. If you're in love with someone, you're not going to want them sleeping with other people. So I do understand her point of view for sure. But as for Clayton, he was just being butthurt about it, and I don't like that. I did like Clayton at first, but he was just being a butthole about it. I don't know why, but that's all. Thank you.
Push the like button.
Hi, Dave. My name is Mrs. B from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. I'm just calling to say I love your videos. Thank you so much. They gave me so much comfort after I had to put my beloved cat down the other day, and I just listened to your videos all night until I fell asleep, and I'm just so grateful for that. And for this upcoming finale, all I can think is that Clayton has to be reconciling with one of these 3 girls, or at least attempting to. I don't think any of them really deserve him back unless they want him back. I think he kind of blew it by sleeping with all 3 of them, but I think he's trying to reconcile with one of the 3 of them. Anyways, Dave, I hope you're having a great life. I hope Tasha's doing well. Have a good day. Bye. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, but statistically, way more ladies, are you ready for night 1 pre-party of the Bachelor finale? Hit that like button. Let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Wow, we really got it amped up tonight, didn't we? We really got it amped up tonight. How's everyone doing out there? Good to see you guys. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic host, Bachelor Nation News, and we are ready to go. I got the coffee. I got the lip balm. You need a lot of lip balm when you're watching the finale. You know what I mean? You need to be parched. You don't want to watch that finale with broken lips Broken dreams, broken souls, and maybe broken hearts. Will Clayton mend that heart? No spoilers. Let's get into it right now. There's my little clip there. No spoilers. You can put a super chat down if you want. We always appreciate those. We're going to have a wild evening. I'm going to be playing your reactions on Instagram at DNeals. If you have any reactions you want us to get to, Instagram will be my top priority today to play. You have to tag me in every clip. So if you give me a reaction that's 2 clips long, at DNeals each one. All right, we already have, I was just tagged in a reel. You can tag me in a reel too. Now, what is this? Hold on a second here. The Rose Table just posted this. Bachelor finale spread queued up for the DNeals pre-show. We are in so deep with The Bachelor at this point. Now, this is what you got for the pre-show. What are we looking at? This is from an old one. What are we looking at here? What is this? Is this oh, I can't play the audio here because it's licensed, but we have some sort of rosé. We have a Côte de Rosé, or is it Côte? Is it Côte de Rosé? We have a Grenache Syrah Cinsault Sud de France 2020. That's 2020 right there. I probably butchered that a little bit, but there they are. Boy, I want to party with these people. Hold on. What are you guys doing over here? What is this? Some sort of, first of all, nice Chinaware. We have some sort of macadamia nuts. I don't know. Is it a beet salad? Are we doing beets? Are we getting our bikini bodies ready for Bachelor in Paradise? We have a beet salad there with what appears to be couscous and a rotisserie chicken. That's a good chicken right there. I haven't seen poultry look that good since my last trip down south. Very nice. The Rose Table here. You know, I'm not even familiar if I know the Rose Table, but let's get on it. Follow back. Well, if their goal was to get me to follow them back, they just nailed it. Look at these beautiful setups they have here. I don't even know what do you guys got going on? Slide that down a little bit. This looks like the type of food they served in the movie Hook. When the kids imagined food, it was always like colorful, like whipped cream. Anyway, you can tell I'm on a diet again. Okay, hello folks, how are you? Good to see everyone in there. How's everyone doing in the chat? We are going to be discussing tonight's episode. Again, no spoilers. We're going to have to silence you, ban you. But my rights! There ain't no rights if you spoil the show, all right? So we'll get that going. We've already got tons of voicemails I've been playing. And you guys probably heard me talking about this earlier. This was just a clip I found from 2020, and it perfectly describes our channel.
We're going to make an hour-and-a-half meeting.
Hold on. Oh, sorry.
10 minutes.
These two
You guys, hold on a second. I wasn't on the right page. I got multiple.
haven't asked me a blooming thing.
These hours and hours of digressive observations. And you think, who sits through this?
I don't know, but so far, 227 of you guys. So let me just move this a little bit here. Trying to straighten this housekeeping out. All right. Do we have another mention from the Rose Table? If anyone wants to give me their pre-show thoughts, any accoutrements that you're cooking up for tonight's episode, by all means, let me know here, and we'll post it over here on the show. All right. Well, but the Rose Table only followed me 6 minutes ago, so I see what you guys did. All right. New to the party. That's okay with me. No judgment. Yeah, Angel, I am thoroughly impressed by very mediocre things. Couscous, the food, so nice they named it twice, says Erica. That's right. Love me some mac and cheese. Bruce with slam poetry. Roses are red, violets are blue. Clayton is in love with 3 ladies and had sexy times with 2.
Oh my
That's for sure. We know that. Bruce always here to paint a picture. Elizabeth checking in from Aldi as she works at Aldi. If anyone's working at an Aldi in Pennsylvania, look for Elizabeth. She may be stocking shelves. She may be hiding in a shelf. She might have burrowed out some, area in a shelf in the weird, section that no one shops in, and she's just hanging out, on company time. Do what you got to do. Late stage capitalism, Elizabeth. Just try and survive. Ashley says most excited about who is Bachelorette. I mean, we've got some ideas, but we don't know for sure. You know what I mean? We've got some ideas, but we don't know for sure. Sophia, good to see you. Everyone else. All right. B Bean says, please like the video. Yes, best thing you guys can do for the channel is to hit the like button and definitely subscribe if you haven't already. I can't believe it. We've had such a big week, but we're actually neck and neck with Nick Vile. I don't know if you know this small YouTube channel. We've been following, just trying to support him, trying to help him grow his following as he tries to get, things off the ground here. But he got a big boost from his Love is Blind interview, but it looks like I'm at about 100 subscribers more than him. He's at 53,600. We're at 53,000, I believe 900. We're very close. So while we beat Nick a couple months ago, he's making a late comeback as they try to do. Good for him. Good for him for pursuing his dreams. Okay, let's get into it. I'll play a couple voicemails. You know the number, 401-213-98. Hold on a second. There it is now. Oh, I got a lot of literature on the page right now. 401-213-9828. Let's move that over. And let's go to one of our favorite people. Her name is Mimi, and she's from Pennsylvania.
Hi, Dave. It's Mimi from Pittsburgh.
Hey, Mimi.
How you doing today?
Very well.
I just called to say I think what's going to happen tonight is Gabby and Rachel are not going to appear, but Susie will walk down at the end of the show to get engaged or to just date. But I think the other two aren't going to even be there. Bye.
Bye. Well, Mimi, I hate to burst your bubble, but we saw them in the finals. So we're definitely going to see them. They've all made an appearance in the previews. We just don't know at what capacity. But thank you so much, Mimi. We'll see after tomorrow night what actually transpires. Katie, let's go to you in Dallas, Texas.
Hi, Dave. It's Katie Rose in Dallas, Texas. I just had to tell you that my mom and I watched The Bachelor together, and we made sure to have dinner ready a solid hour before the show, just so we could sit here and pregame with you. D-Nails all the way.
All right, Katie and her mom. I think this is Katie right here. Let's see if we can see Katie and her mom. Let's kind of go back to here. Is this Katie and her mom? Bachelor finale spread. I don't know if that's Katie. Might be. All right. Well, if it is, cheerio. And if it's not, hello, Katie and your mom. Oh, do we pull well with the mothers? I don't know what it is about a power recapper that gets mothers, feeling a certain way. But we love our moms over here. We'll take care of them. All right, folks. Sarah says, welcome to our new moderators, Angel, Bruce, and Christine. Do we have three? Did anyone else join today? We got some new moderators. Sarah's does the Lord's work. But these are the types of weeks where we sometimes get like a bunch of troll bombing that happens. So if that's the case, we've reinforced our walls here to the fort. All right, let's keep the party going. You know what I'm going to do? I'll play another voicemail, and then I will get the countdown clock going just so I don't forget here. And I'm actually not playing voicemails that are too long. It just can't do it right now. But let's go to Kristen in South Florida.
Hey, Dave. It's Kristen from South Florida.
Hello.
I just finished watching the therapist episode that you had. Super insightful. Loved it. Always great to hear a perspective from a professional. My thoughts that I'm curious about are the comparison between what's going on with Clayton and what happened actually not with Maddie, but with Hannah Brown. So the backstory with Hannah Brown was when she was the Bachelorette, as most of the people listening know, she shared with Luke's family and his friends on that hometown that she was not going to use the fantasy suites for sex. Now, that wasn't aired, but it came out later.
Mm-hmm.
And they really protected her, I believe, which is a whole other story. But anyway, then you come down to fantasy suites. You get to that point, and she reveals, or Luke questions if she was intimate with anyone else. And I don't remember exactly what happened, but I do remember her standing up, and she was very aggravated that he would even question her and that she has the right to do with what she wants with her body. And everybody was like, Team Hannah. And I was very confused because when I found out about the backstory was that Luke had asked and she said she wasn't going to use it for intimacy. And then she did. You would think that she would have a very calm conversation with him and say, listen, things change and, be mature about it. But to me at that time, she acted very immature, and she was praised for it. So I'm curious what other people thought with the comparison, and do we treat them differently because Clayton is male? So just a thought. Thanks, Dave, for what you do.
Well, thank you so much. Now, I'll be honest, when I interviewed Hannah Brown in December, that was the one thing I forgot to ask her about. And I've wanted to ask her about this for so long that it's, of course, the contestants are released from their contract. The leads have a 2-year contract. The sort of contestants, the rest, the lower level plebeians, you know what I mean, the riffraff, have a 1-year contract. But after their contract's over, it doesn't mean they can then share all of the editing secrets. But we never found out for sure what Hannah Brown said to Luke P that made him think she wasn't going to hook up with anyone else. As we saw Luke P being like all surprised. Essentially, my belief is that the show found it more interesting to throw Luke P under the bus and make him look like some crazy person rather than air Hannah B setting her boundaries and then possibly violating her boundaries, which you're allowed to do. But then again, if you violate the boundaries that you set and agreed upon with one of your partners, then that could be a problem, right? So the idea being, if we as an audience member knew that Hannah Brown, and we don't know this for sure, I don't know this for sure, but if we knew she said, I will not be having sex with any other people because I want to pursue X, Y, and Z, what emotional, whatever, or they're going to do, yoga together, or sit in a steam room and stare at each other while they use sex toys. I don't know what they're doing there. Shout out to Katie's mom. But whatever it is, if that's what they agreed upon, that's what they agreed upon, right? And we don't know that. But if that were the case and you were Luke P, you would be crushed too. Is there a double standard? I even hate, it's so triggering to say double standard because then I start to sound like a men's rights activist. I'll let you think for yourselves if you believe that's a double standard. I believe in equality, but I also believe men and women are treated in different ways based on how society will treat them. I don't think we worry too much about Clayton being sex shamed the way we would maybe Caitlin Bristow because it has there's a different stigma attached to it to women. So yeah, I think there are aspects where things are treated differently. But every situation is unique in that, we can't always compare them apples to apples. Now, here's back to Love Doc, Dr. Diane Strakowski. So you mentioned that you enjoyed my conversation with her. She actually posted today how much hate she received. The last 2 weeks when I got hate for my bold opinions about unreality TV, my husband gave me more great advice. He said, honey, don't let the haters get you. Double down. You are the expert. Those people are not your target audience. Isn't it wild as an expert? Now, you can disagree with her. I've had different therapists and psychologists say, I disagree with her about X, Y, and Z. But that doesn't mean she doesn't have a valid opinion. And that's what you get. Even a therapist sharing their opinion about a matter is going to receive scrutiny from a bunch of unknown people. And luckily she is equipped with the tools to understand the projection, understand what's going on there, and try to dismiss some of those feelings. But it sucks. She said, I almost cried. I'd been secretly fantasizing about making my page a meme or quote only page. Indeed, it would be easier and save more time. If I didn't do my lives or reels or attachment assessments, I could spread laughter only. This post is not a sympathy post, but as a psychologist, I know about projection. People project their hurts into others. Maybe they struggle to blame their opposite sex for their problems, or secretly they're curious about therapy but say, I'm not that bad, or they've been to therapy and their partner still left them. Therapy didn't work. I also know that people on social media can be harsh and hide behind anonymity. I can totally relate to her knowing how vulnerable you are when you speak. Physically, when you show yourself and share your opinions, you're open to a wild amount of criticism versus just a meme-only page. Not to say we don't love our meme-only pages, but hopefully she was able to see the hate that she received and see that, and I think the best thing that we all learn, the bigger our channels get, is that we build equity with the people that love us, the people that respect and appreciate us in our tight circles, and then the rest we can just tell them to go, chase rocks, whatever. So I had a fun thing I wanted to share with you guys from the live stream. So this is a clip I'm going to play from the Patreon-only live stream. This is the private membership-only community that we've got about 200 plus members. Patreon.com/Dave Neal. It's as little as $5 a month. But I'm going to share with you guys a clip. We decided to play a game today, so just watch this. Okay, let's have fun. Let's do a Patreon-only exclusive. All right, give me something to say. So I talk to the Patreon crowd before I make some of my videos. So I'm making the thumbnails and things like that. And I'll say it in the video. A phrase or a word. Give me a phrase or a word and I'll say it in the video. So then I asked them that, and then they sent me these phrases. I'm so broken, holy guacamole, how the sausage is made, knock your socks off, and some other phrases. So they gave me these phrases, and then in the next video I made, moments later, we tried to get some of those phrases in on the game, in on the action here. News, and we've got a spoiler from Reality Steve that will knock your socks off. Holy guacamole! We've got some finality to this season of The Bachelor. Do me a favor, follow me on Instagram at DNeals, and don't forget. So I'm not gonna share the spoiler with you guys right here, but those, I think we had 2: holy guacamole and knock your socks off. You have to like this video and subscribe, and let's get into it. Some of you guys like to know how the sausage is made, and Reality Steve is gonna piece this all together for us here. Now we know Clayton ended the last trailer by saying, I'm so broken, and now we find out why. Okay, let's get into all of that right now. If you want, you can join us on the Patreon where we're doing private behind-the-scenes live streams, patreon.com/Dave Neal. You can get over there for that and see what's going on with our channel. But let's get right into it. Claire Crowley and some others have watched the finale, and they are dropping their jaws and their draws. Maybe that's what Clayton, got him in this mess in the first place.
God.
And here's what Claire had to say, and I'm going to share with you the spoilers from Reality Steve. This is a spoiler video. This is everything Reality Steve knows on how it ends. And don't get me wrong, there's still a lot left to be said, so we'll get into all of that.
All right, so we are here for the finale tonight, you guys.
That's all we got. That's all we got from her, and that's fine. Do me a favor. I'm going to be posting reactions on Facebook in the day. All right, so yeah, I got to the other one, and then what was the next video? I don't even know the next video. I asked for these these words were given to me. These oranges are bogus. Avocados are expensive. Paint my toenails. Dumb as a box of rocks, and lips of an angel. So these were the next ones that I got. So let me see if I can find the next video. And those were the ones I wanted. That must have been my last video. I can't remember if it was my last video. Let's see if I can find it in this last one. It doesn't really matter. Oh, these episodes are going to be good. Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. And there are 3 truths we know in life. Avocados are expensive, oranges are bogus, and The Bachelorette starts filming this week. Who's going to be the Bachelorette? Oh, my God. It's not Shanae. It is not Shanae. Don't worry about that.
My God.
Not her. This is called a red herring. All right, I won't share the rest. But anyway, so that'll be a fun thing we'll do from now on. Maybe on the Patreon we'll take some phraseology and we'll incorporate it into, just to keep us on our toes, just to keep us light and easy. All right, let's see what else we got here. The spoilers are correct, and this is about to be messy, says Natalie. Well, Natalie, to be honest, and again, this is a non-spoiler live stream, but I believe Reality Steve's spoilers take us up to a certain place, and then there's going to be more than that. We'll play some of the episodes. We'll play some of the trailers that we have, but it appears that we're gonna have some sort of take back, possibly. Let's see if we can find this out. Who's this? So this was posted 5 days ago. This was boy, very strong looking couple here. Even Susie's got like a nice brachial artery popping out. That's not are you happy to see me, or is that a brachial artery? How about a little bit of both? Thrombosis. All right, so let's go to Bachelor ABC here. And I'm going to play for you guys the latest trailer that we have.
Where's Susie?
This is 20 minutes ago.
Anything can happen. I know this way. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
20 minutes ago.
As you can see, Susie's not here, and I'm shattered into pieces at the moment. And I was in love with her, and I am in love with both of you. I want to continue and see if this can be something that we can move forward with.
He's in love with all 3 of us. All 3 of us.
He told me he was falling in love with me, and he told Rachel. That's not fair. Oh my God. I feel like I can't breathe.
Coming up tonight on the season finale of The Bachelor. Very nice. I love that. I love the side talk that they do. You don't think that she went home? No, I don't think. Have you seen her? Well, I heard the fantasy suite went well. Yeah, well, I saw Clayton smoking a cigarette the next morning. Well, judging by the toenails of Dale Moss's, Okay. All right. We're getting weird. Hello, everyone. We got 485 in the chat. Looking very good. Do me a favor, hit the like button if you enjoy the energy. I only have 2 hands, folks. I know there's a lot of buttons, bells, and whistles we're pulling here. And how do you think Tasha feels? Okay, folks. You hear that one, Tasha? Oh, she got sad. Let's see if we can see my fiance's Instagram reel. We received a surprise package, not mine, in the mail. I don't know if we're going to be able to find this. Oh, there's Caitlin Bristow. The Bachelor finale is live tonight, and I have some thoughts, so tune in, would ya? So here's Caitlin Bristow. Wow, looking good. Oh, look at this. She went with the double. She went with a one pocket, one hip. This is a move you don't see too often. Boy, could you imagine the tan lines you'd get? If you get bored after a day at the beach, you can play chess with your you can play chess with your chest. Get it? You know what I mean? Where's the rook? All right, there she is, looking fierce. Oh, I just wish sometimes I wish I was reincarnated as a lady, because I just want to normalize getting a good spray tan. I want my legs to look like that. Why can't I have that? I mean, I could get a spray tan, but I think y'all would shame me. Anyway, what were we doing here? Oh, let's find Tasha. So let's see. I don't know if she posted this, but I know I posted. Let's see. Here it is. Treats for the baby.
It's what I gotcha.
This is our dog recovering from pancreatitis. He received a box in the mail. Look at this.
Salmon, sweet potato, carrots.
I'm not getting paid for this, by the way.
They just do you want to try some of these treats?
Look at the dog. Yeah. Slobbery. He just a slug trail. Everything he tries. Nasty.
You like that? Good boy. A dental stick, cause you could use it.
Yeah, smelly dog, smelly breath. His breath smells like a lobster. So that's Boone, old 13-year-old Boone, doing well. I mean, the least they can do is give us some free food after the $1,100 vet bill last Tuesday. What can you do? We love him. He was farting. Next thing you know, he's got a pancreatitis. But you guys in the chat were right. He so that's what Tasha's Instagram looks like. But then here was my version of it. This is what I saw, from the back. I saw the dog just jumping around everywhere. There he is. That's our little back patio. Fire pit, bar fire pit. There he is. He's trying to escape. Look at him. With back legs. The doctor also said he's got a slipped disc, which I know the dog's not supposed to jump, but you can't stop the guy. All right, so if you're new to the channel, I've been posting some fire recaps.
Didn't like you.
Can we see a potential relationship happening here? So if Clayton ends up single, we think he might get with the Barstool girls. It looks like he really appreciaes her style of humor. What do you guys think?
I just was wondering if you banged Chanel.
I just love this.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was funny. I saw back and forth there. Yeah.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight.
Alright, here we go. So that's my Instagram, and if I get any Instagram stories, who's gonna be the first? Who's gonna be the first to send us some Instagram love? We are here waiting for I know it'll be a little easier after the episode, but all you gotta do, you don't even have to post it to your own, you don't have to post it to your own page. You could just send me a direct message with your Instagram reaction. Again, we're looking for reactions, first thoughts after tonight's episode. No spoilers, none of that. All right, let's keep this party going here. We got a bunch of voicemails. Let's start playing them.
Dave, Bruce from Oregon. I've got a limerick for you for tonight's show. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
There once was a lad named Clayton who 30 nice ladies was dating. He dated and smooched, then he screwed the pooch. Now for all his mistakes, he is paying. All right, carry on.
That's
Bye.
a beautiful limerick. Bye, Bruce from Oregon. Beaches and beers for Bruce. Thank you so much for a nice limerick. Hey, send us a limerick anytime. I've never heard a limerick I didn't love. A little A-B-A-B-A pentameter. Is it A-A-A-A-B-B-A? There once was A-A-B-B-A. That would be the pentameter. Is that pentameter? What's the... Okay. Well, you guys can correct me. All right, here we go.
Hi, Dave. Hi, everybody. Hi. This is Susan from Washington. I'm driving back from the library listening, and you inspired me with an idea.
Oh, boy.
Just in the same way that Clayton is kind of has a naivete about him, and he's, pretty high in agreeableness, it seems like they could very well have taken advantage of Luke P's naivete and his higher level of agreeableness. And, I think he was willing to do whatever he wanted to do. He thought that Hannah was his, that it was just the two of them, like happened. But I do think that he had a personality type that they manipulated. And I don't think this is against Hannah Brown. I mean, if she changed her mind, she changed her mind. But I think that they really did the producers really did create a conflict there. So, anyway, looking forward to tonight. Big time. Hope y'all are well. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you're absolutely right that Luke P. Look, it takes a lot of energy to defend Luke P. because he came off very much like judgy of Hannah Brown, like God doesn't love you if you whatever. But a lot of the truths were that we believe he might have promised her something that then he asked her about, and we didn't get to see that. So we don't know if that's true. So not everybody watches every video of mine. So if you haven't watched it, this is Nick. This is Nick.
No.
This is Nick after watching what we're about to watch tonight. Give it audio.
Do you guys remember the debacle that was Ari's season, or Colton's fence jump, or the Peter craziness? Child's play compared to what I just witnessed. Like, as soon as it starts, it's just nuts. Moment after moment, I'm just like most of the time just shaking my head in disbelief, and then there's some iconic moments. They're iconic moments.
Well, you know what? I do appreciate the hype. I mean, I made 17 videos about it today, but it also feels like the cool kid in the school whose dad knew the thing. My dad, I knew about this before you guys. I already saw this play before we were watching it in school. It's like, I get it. You're cool. You got the screener. I get it. But either way, that's we're ready to go. We're ready to watch this puppy. We've got, by the way, thank you, Sherry and others, for letting me know his iambic pentameter. Did I already mess that up? Oh boy. Either way, it was my rhyme scheme, says Sadie. The limerick is the rhyme scheme, AABBA, that I was referring to. The pentameter has to do with syllable stress patterns in the lines. Speaking of stress patterns, let me tell you, Clayton's probably going to be excited for this season to be over. All I can tell Clayton is, like, prepare for this like it's a hurricane. Duct tape the windows, get rid of your social media, and just ride this puppy out. That's all you can do, is ride it out, because here's what's going to happen. People are going to overly hate you, and then they're going to feel bad for you because they're going to, go too far. And then they're going to be like, he wasn't that bad. And it's going to be like, no, he's not that bad. No one's that bad. He's trying his best with the information he has. Now, there's been a million, excuses, you might call them, or reasons why people are trying to figure out why Clayton was so upset at Susie. Of course, because that was his number one. At least we believe that might be the case. But at the same time, he believed that Bachelor, let me see if I can find this. He believed that Bachelor may have influenced Susie into becoming the next Bachelorette, which, of course, I'm not saying that she is the next Bachelorette, but Bachelor, in order to ruffle Clayton's feathers, might have hinted to him that Susie wanted something else more than this. Or there's so many different scenarios that can happen that to someone like Clayton, even though he's guarded, is still going to be super naive. And look, I sound crazy mentioning all these different scenarios, but clearly it's something. It's almost like this. We watched the fight. We watched 5 minutes of probably a 3-hour conversation, right? Imagine watching 5 minutes of the Titanic and being like, I know how it sank. Okay, Billy Zane shot the hull and the thing. No, we don't know. Iceberg. Oh, we didn't see that part, okay? We didn't see the iceberg that ran into Clayton's ship, all right? Sometimes I wonder, I go, Dave, am I being cocky or am I just too wise for this thing? You know what I mean? 548 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys.
Hi, Dave. This is Buzz from Dallas, Texas.
Buzz.
I am Katie Rose's mom, and she is the Rose Table, by the way, and we're pre-gaming with you. I just want to say so many people are excited to hear who the next Bachelorette is going to be. I'm not. I'm invested in this week. I'm just thinking about tonight and tomorrow's episode, and so I'm like, what the heck is going to happen? Is this really going to be the most dramatic season ever? Bye.
How exciting. We got Katie calling in earlier saying she's partying with her mom. And now we have Katie's mom, also known as Buzz, which is the coolest name in the world. I've never met a mom named Buzz, but I would like to get buzzed drinking rosé with you there, Mrs. Buzz. Is your last name Lightyear? Who are you? To infinity and beyond. But I like your measured response. You're saying, look, I don't need to know what's coming up. I think Katie's mom's been, enjoying the reefer out there. She's like, come on, man. I don't need to know what's next. Let's just be in the moment. Come on. Let's enjoy tonight. Let's worry about tomorrow another day. Pass the joint. Watch the show. And my name's Buzz. Gotta love you. Let's go to Florida.
Hey, Dave. I'm calling from Miami, Florida. And I've been obsessed with The Bachelor. And my favorite has been Susie for a while. I really think it's going to be Susie at the end of this. If you see the commercial of Woman Tell All, they show several clips of Susie that we haven't seen yet. So can you talk a bit more about that? Thank you. Looking forward to tonight to see the show.
What? I appreciate you, but let's just live in the moment, as Buzz would say. No, we just played the clip that showed Susie, or that Susie wasn't there. We're gonna get to it. We're at that hour where we're about to watch what goes down. We'll have to see what is shared tonight. I'm imagining a wild cliffhanger tonight. I'll tell you what. If you guys show up on tonight's live stream, it'll be longer than an hour. We'll have a good one tonight. Tomorrow night, I'm geared down. I got my porta potty right here. I'm not going anywhere, guys. I got diaper. We're ready to go. But you guys stick around tonight. We're gonna make this party happen. Let's see what we have here. We got 574 in the chat, 151 upvoted. Get off your butts and hit the like button an odd number of times. Let's go to the Garden State, New Jersey. You're up.
Hi, this is Evie from New Jersey.
Hi, Evie.
I just wanted to say that after seeing all the alumni speak out today, I definitely have so much anxiety for Clayton. Oh my gosh. But Gabby as the Bachelorette, she'd be wonderful. I feel like she'd give us the best of Caitlin Bristow, Hannah Brown. I don't know. I just feel like Susie and Rachel might be a little vanilla. I want someone spicy like Gabby. I want to laugh again, but let's see how this shit show goes tonight.
I love it. Let's see how this shit show goes tonight. That's how I say every time I make love. You know what I mean? I'm like, let's see what we got. God. I don't know. I'm 36. What do we got? What's left in the tank? Oh, boy. TMI. All right. So, Elise, I think it's Elise Eliza. I love that name. Says Nick is 100% overhyping here. If there's no proposal, it means nothing. And then some others have said if it's Marcia says it will be dramatic, over the top, shocking. I doubt it. My standard for shocking is Ari dumping Becca. All right, so we're gonna watch this. We might not know this tonight. This might be a Tuesday night thing. I'm assuming most of the shock will be Tuesday night. I'm just assuming. I don't know. I didn't watch the screener. I'm not cool. I'm not verified. I didn't go on a show and hook up in a yurt. Okay, my bad. But we will see. We will compare this to Ari. We will compare this to Colton. the man who jumped over the gate, Gate Boy. We'll compare this to the messiness of Pilot Pete. Pilot Pete maybe was messy, but less, like Ari was like a nuclear bomb went off, like a very specific, whereas Pilot Pete was like a bunch of missiles, like he was a whole bunch of mess. But we'll have to see how it all goes down. I do believe it will be that dramatic. But again, if they're lying, they lose all credibility. We'll see.
Hi, this is Nancy from Texas. I haven't called in a long time. I'll keep it short and sweet. I just feel really badly for Clayton. He made mistakes, but I mean, it's got to be so hard to go on one of these shows. And I just don't think anybody should underestimate what the producers have done. So anyway, he gets nothing but empathy from me. It would just be so nice to see more of that from Bachelor Nation. I just don't understand this. It's almost like Salem witchcraft trials. It's cruel. Anyway, I have rehearsal, so I won't be able to watch tonight, but I'll listen to the after show. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Nancy. What are you rehearsing for? Let us know. Thank you so much for the call. Yeah. If people don't have the ability to have grace for Clayton, I get it. It's almost like you're watching it and this is how you see. But for the people that go, hey, I bet he's not that bad. I get that too. And I think he was raised by what looks to be like good parents, and he's navigating a new situation. And let the record show that I'm not going to hold him to some standard. Again, we'll have to see how it all plays out. But I'm not going to assume that the 5 minutes we saw of a 3-hour conversation is an accurate portrayal of what went down. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. Fake news. Ashley with a spoiler says he's engaged to Sally Carson. Of course, we believe you're kidding. Although if you called it, that'd be amazing. Sally Carson didn't quite accept his rose before the first episode. Sally Carson was also another just gem when I talked to her. I covered her story when no one else was covering it. I found it fascinating. She was the one who was engaged just a week before going on the show. Maybe found out her fiance had some infidelity, was still technically married to his ex-wife. A lot going on there. Decided to take back him versus pursue the new relationship. Hey, you can't blame her. Chrissy G says, looks like we have Belizean bad boy Dave with the open shirt. Well, I'll tell you what happened. I was working outside doing some jump rope, got my heart rate up, and I was like a little sweaty. Earlier today, I had my long sleeve denim on, but it's starting to get a little warm out here, so we had to take things back. But thank you for noticing. This isn't a linen shirt. This is just some sort of cotton sort of, shirt here. But I will be, you will be seeing Hawaiian shirt, Dave, before my 37th birthday. I will be having a birthday stand-up show early May. My birthday's May 1st. So more details on that as it comes. But good to be back here. We've been so busy, I haven't been able to talk about my trip to Vegas. I played slots. I put $10 in a slot and I won $188. I also put $400 in a slot. No, I probably in total gambled $40 and won $180 for a net $140. I also probably spent way too much money on other hotel expenses, if you will. So net, they always win. Here we go.
Dave, what's good? It's your boy. Yeah, boy, Josh from Boston. We are live tonight, baby. I'll tell you what, haven't been able to catch The Bachelor live, it seems like all season. But you know what? Your boy had a good day at work, got a good workout in, and now we live.
Yes, sir.
Watching this firestorm live, Large in Charge. Can't wait to see what happens. Whew, the drama. Our boy Clayton. Like I said, I don't think the man coming from Midwest was ready to be with 3 baddies at once. So, it happens. But anyways, I'm excited to watch this and live and be with the Dave Neal community. One thing I wanted to ask Dave, what was the motivation of changing your name from Dave Neal, Bachelor Recapper, a Guy's Review, to Bachelor Nation News? Why did you change it? I noticed that marketing change, so I just wanted to ask you. But anyways, looking forward to it. Can't wait. Peace.
Great question. I could talk about this all day long. It's very important when you make YouTube videos to insert keywords into the beginning of your video, into the thumbnail, into the title, and what you say. Google transcribes what you're saying, and those in the transcription will be used to rank your video. So if I'm making my recap, which is the morning after, it's, hey, Dave Neal here, host of Bachelor Recap, a guy's review. I still say that. Everything else is Bachelor Nation news. So I'm just trying to say Bachelor in my name as much as, not in a way that's overbearing, but I'm trying to let the audience know, hey, it's Dave Neal. When I say Dave Neal, the videos are going to perform better. It used to be when I said Bachelor, the videos would, now I would need that inserted into the title, and I still do. But that's all search engine optimization, baby. Now, when I say, what else is important here? I'm trying to think what else is important. But Bachelor Recap, those are important things to mention at the top of my videos. And now my name gets searched as much as Bachelor for my audience. So if someone's like, what's Dave Neal doing? They don't necessarily search Bachelor Recap. They just search Dave Neal. That wasn't always the case until my channel started getting promoted. So yeah, it wasn't really anything that was rocket science, but I just decided to say Bachelor Recap, and then I used to say a guy's review because I wanted to differentiate from all the other Bachelor Recaps. And now a guy's review, it's not really important. It's me. So I don't have to say that, like, saying a guy's review doesn't help the algorithm whatsoever. All right, it looks like we've got other Bachelor Nation commenting. Our good friend Cassie, which, by the way, Cassie's boyfriend has been in our chat. So we know that Cassie's boyfriend has been a fan of our program. He probably likes how much I've been railing, no pun intended, on exes that exist out there.
Okay, so I'm with Brighton right now.
Oh, hey, there's Brighton right there.
We're headed to the live Bachelor finale.
Isn't Cassie the best? I mean, honestly. She's a little introverted, so people go, oh, she likes her private space. She doesn't want people to know where she lives. God forbid, right? She doesn't want to know where people live, of course, right? And she just looks so chill. Oh, I bet you give her a little bit of the old devil's lettuce there. Oh, yeah, she looks like what a cute little family they have. I'm projecting.
I'm so excited, so nervous, because I haven't done something like this in so long. But
Cassie, you are always welcome in Bachelor Nation. Let me tell you something. You better get a standing ovation. I swear, if I don't live in the United States of America, you're going to get a standing ovation tonight. If I was in the crowd, I would just be, Cassie!
On a real note, I watched the finale, and it is crazy.
Oh my
no joke.
God.
Probably one of the most dramatic seasons ever. But I can't wait to hear you guys' thoughts on it.
I like to snoop. Let's see. Can we tell if is she on the 605 North or is this the 405? Okay, can't really tell.
Can't wait to talk about it with you guys.
Yeah, how pretty. Aaron says, "Wait, Cassie looks incredible." Yeah, she looks amazing.
And yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay, so I'm.
Okay. Looking at some of your comments here. Nicole says, Josh from Boston, do you want my number? We got a lot of Josh love. Everyone is fangirling Josh. We like to see it. We like to see it. Josh can work for a smooth jazz station. Josh from Boston. Yeah, Josh, definitely call back later on. We'd love to know what you think. I need to have your number saved because I get so many phone calls. I never know who's calling before it's too late. So let's go here. We are approaching the final 11 minutes. Let's keep it going. Get your Postmates ready, folks.
With Brighton.
So this is Brighton here. So Brighton is the one who he's the singer and wrote the song "Creep," which was about Clayton being a weird stalker, and it's a fire song. So Brighton, he keeps telling me he's going to come to a stand-up show. So I would feel weird if Cassie came to one because I hate whenever I cover someone so much. Like we covered Cassie a lot. With all due respect to Cassie, it was all in love, with love for her, in defense of her. But I always kind of feel weird when it comes to like mingling with people that I cover so much. Samantha Butler, thank you so much, with a $10 super chat. If Clayton had said to Susie, "This is my experience and opportunity to find a wife," intimacy is a part of that experience. In my experience, isn't over yet. It may have ended a lot differently. Hey, it ain't over until Clayton tells us it is. Jen Murphy, our good friend Jen, says, "I would stand up and start the slow clap for Cassie." Absolutely. Cassie is a hero of ours. Oh, Monica with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much for that. She says, "Thanks for being you." That means so much to me. Thank you. And last week we got a couple extra super chats for coffee, and Tasha loaded us up on some extra coffee. So we're gonna be giving it right back to you guys, nice and hard. The recaps that are, come on, Buzz, get your mind out of the gutter. Flutter says, "Is Cassie doing your post-show live?" Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe I'll text Brighton tomorrow. There's no way she would do it. I don't have her number. But she has responded. But, like I said, I steer clear of people. I don't want to bother them. So here's what Claire said. We already saw her.
We are here for the finale tonight, you guys.
So they're all at the finale.
I forgot to tell people that I'm going on the Bachelor. But I've seen the finale, and let me tell you, I've never seen anything like this in Bachelor history, so you should probably tune in, and we're going to be talking all about it on tonight's episode.
All right, you know what? I'm calling it here. Is somebody pregnant? What else could it be? Hey, we have a new super chat from Sabine. Thank you so much, Sabine here. Be careful who you bang. Clayton.
Be careful who you bang.
I did say nice. Christine, I meant the recap. We're going to give it to you nice and hard. Okay? Get your mind out of the gutter. Come on. What are you doing here? Very interesting stuff, folks. If you're not excited about this, I don't know what gets you going, but this is it, folks. You know what I was saying, the last thing, I'll be honest with you. The last thing I want from my channel is what last March was. If you don't remember, last March 2021, we had Rachel Kirkconnell, Matt James, torn apart. Chris Harrison's getting fired. We had all these things going on. Divisive sides. This, that. It was a real ugly truth that does exist in our country, which is, racial issues, right? And it's good to expose things that are going on. It's good to talk about it. Conversation's key, right? But I don't like it when the channel's performing well because of those issues. And I don't like it when the channel's performing well because someone's getting slammed to death. We are going to put the fire out with decency, with compassion, grace, and understanding. Whatever we watch, it's a heightened experience, and I hope it ends with people feeling love. I hope it ends with people feeling peace, like they're enough. All these things, right? So regardless of how many people are in the chat, we want to promote kindness. It sounds wild that I have to say this. We want to promote just understanding that the show and the editors and the music and the lights and the cameras and the dresses and the spray tans, it's all heightening what a lot of people go through, which is heartbreak, breaking up, getting back. I used to have a joke, oh yeah, so-and-so used to be in an on-again, off-again relationship. How it works is whenever you get turned on again, you call someone over to get you off again. You know what I mean? Okay, it's a little different here, but it's just a play on words. All right, folks.
All right, so I guess there's a lot of hype going into tonight's episode. I have watched it, and tomorrow. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. And I'm not paid. I'm not getting paid.
This is true. Blake's not getting paid.
It's fucking nuts. All right, so I guess...
Now we have Tia. Is this a photo or video? She goes 13 minutes into tonight's Bachelor episode, and we have sobbing. I'm going to get the stop clock out. I've seen a few alumni post about how crazy the finale is, and I just want to say the podcasters who get the episodes early in order to record for the pod are not prompted to comment on anything to try and get people to watch. We don't get paid enough for that. This ending is genuinely insane.
What's up, Bachelor Nation? Jesse Palmer here, and I'm in studio right now on the stage getting ready for my first ever live after the final rose. It is going to be absolutely insane. I cannot wait for you to see it. Make sure you tune in tonight, 8/7 Central, ABC, stream it on Hulu. Going to be nuts. What's up, Bachelor Nation?
I love it. I'm very excited to see Jesse Palmer in this role. Teresa says, Dave makes us kinder by osmosis. Well, look, I mean, I don't mind being at the end of the bar, being like, oh, yeah, so-and-so, talking a little trash, whatever, but we have a sort of obligation to just bring things down a notch. We have an obligation, and people don't have to always like it. You're not going to like it if I'm looking at Shanae going, you know what? I get people aren't happy with her, but how the hell you know what I mean? People aren't going to like, if I'm on the right side of people, the general consensus, we hate so-and-so, fine. But if I'm saying Katie Thurston's not that bad and you don't like that, that's fine too. If I'm saying Greg Grippo's not a gaslighter and you don't like that, that's not bad too. If I'm saying Blake Horstman got robbed, he actually isn't that bad of a guy, that's just how it is, folks. These people are normal. They're put into a situation. There is some toxicity. There's some problematic behavior. Absolutely. But all I'm trying to say is we don't live in glass houses. Let's quit throwing stones. If these cameras were turned on us, are our beds even made? You know what I mean? So anyway, let's keep this party going. We're punching it down. Last 5 minutes. Someone asked earlier why I don't do a live stream during the show. I watch the show on a slight delay, so the only reason I would consider doing a live stream in the future is so I can keep the chat open. But I also think that if my live stream's inactive and I have the chat open, that it might... I don't know. I'm considering it. I'm definitely considering it in the future. It's not going to happen this season. Maybe I'll just keep a live stream with like a couple photos on loop, but not video. I can't be doing video for 8 hours a night. I'm getting a lot of people asking Tasha and Dave to host Bachelor in Paradise. Our channel is not that big, folks, but hey, maybe someday. But we're not that big. All right, let's see if we have any voicemails to tie it up. I think we're done with voicemails for now. I had about 50 voicemails I didn't get to. You got to keep it under a minute. The best case, I might make it for this evening to keep it under 30 seconds. I know that's tough, guys. You just got to write your point down and get to it. But we're gonna have a lot of voicemails. We'll try to keep like I said, don't give me a 7-second voicemail and miss the whole point. But if 30 to 45 seconds if you can. We're just going to have a lot of people chatting with us. So here we go. Let's see some of your comments. Erica says, Dave, go post pretending you've seen it too. I should have done that. Yeah, I haven't seen it. Bettina says, does tonight's episode start in 7 minutes? It starts in like 5 minutes, right? So I have my timer to go to 4:58. That way I can get out of here. And we'll be here right at 10 p.m. East Coast time tonight. We're not going to have an epic live stream tonight, but if you guys show up into the live stream and if the party keeps going, I will stick around. You know what I mean? If we can keep the party going tonight, I'll stick around for a bit. Expect a recap tomorrow morning along with content all day long tomorrow. Tomorrow night, get your party pants ready. We're going to have a season wrapping epic live stream. If I tell you it's going to be 5 hours long, I don't want to, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. But clearly, Clayton knows something about that. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Well, maybe the problem is he over-delivered too many times. All right, folks. I've never said, look, I don't want to be the Bachelor in Paradise host or Bachelor host, but all I say is put me on the beach, but don't let me talk to people until they get kicked off. And then I'll do like live play-by-play. I'll be like in a fishbowl where I can see everything going down, but you know what I mean? Like give me and a couple other recappers a little barge. And it'll be the party barge. And when you get voted off, you can swim out to the party barge for a beer, a drink or two, and we'll talk about it. I think that would be a fun idea. But then again, they literally can't afford me. You know what I mean? All right, last voicemail.
Hi, Dave. It's Lauren from Ontario, Canada. I just said in the chat that wouldn't it be absolutely insane if Susie comes back to Iceland, Clayton or get back together, they forgive each other, they get back together, and then finds out that Rachel or Gabby is pregnant. Oh my God. I've been this excited for an episode since Ben Higgins told both JoJo and Lauren he loved them. Okay, enjoy the episode tonight. Bye.
Thank you so much. Sabine says, how'd my ref audition go? I haven't heard back. I auditioned for the new Tom Brady movie. Who knows if they're even going to shoot it now that he's... no, I think they're shooting it. Dave for bartender. How about busboy? I'll just be clearing plates. And are you done with that? I'll just be eating fries off people's foods and all that. I don't know, folks. Yeah, maybe someone's pregnant. Now, what we know is Susie doesn't fly home. You don't get kicked off in an international destination and fly home. They have to keep them all there together, or else it'd be easy to spoil when someone's like, all right, why did Susie fly home 3 days before the finale? You know what I mean? All right. I will be in the Discord to hang out with you guys. I believe I said Pumping Palmers earlier. I did say Pumping Palmers. The link to the Discord I don't have on me. We'll post it in the Facebook community page if you don't have it. That's going to be it for me, folks. A lot going on tonight. Everyone have a blast. Thank you for being so much fun here, for sticking around with us. I really appreciate you guys. And let's just enjoy the party.
These hours and hours of digressive observations. And you think, who sits through this?
I don't know. Bye, guys. Let's go! Don't forget, give me your reactions on Instagram at DNeals. Don't be afraid. Bye. See you, Kate. Simone, Gianna, everyone, all the super chats. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate you. Hit the like button on the way out. It is time for the finale, part 1. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh my God.
Let's go. Bye, Angie. Let's go watch this show.
You cut the crap.